Like, seriously. This video is to the miserable folks who think it's okay to put rumors out there about people. Okay, I got a question. Why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter? Like, what happened to you in your life where you think you could attack people when they're going through shit? What makes you think it's okay to exploit people's tragedies? Why do you think it's okay to put speculations out there like it's the truth? And then claim like you're a truth sayer and you're not. I really have a hard time dealing with people who have the tendency to pretend that they know what's going on in people's lives. It tends to affect me when I see that bitterness, that hatred, because it's not hatred toward me. It's hatred toward themselves. Because really, when you see someone lashing out at someone or trying to pick apart their life and psychoanalyze, and they're trying to make them feel better because they're the miserable ones. Like, why are you so bitter? And why do you like target certain people to be bitter toward? Do you think it'll make you feel any better? It makes your life worse. You know, I tend to say after my lives on my Twitch stream, stay away from drama. It's bad for your mental health, because it is bad for your mental health. Listening to rumors and gossip is bad for your mental health, because when you listen to rumors and you listen to gossip, you're putting unfair expectations on people and unfair assumptions onto people. Like, you're doing nothing but passing around theories. There's no truth behind it. So it's really sad that you exploit people's tragedies for money. It's really sad that you want to lie about someone's life just so you could try to get other people to dislike them. That's really, really, really sad, because it shows me that you can't get people to like you on your own merit. You're that miserable in life that you need conflict between another person for people to join your side. That's sad. That's not how it should be. You know, you should be able to show people that you're a decent person, that you care, that you're for helping people, and then people will like you. Not trying to set others against each other. That's just not the way. And that's just being bitter. It's being mean-spirited. And eventually people see through that. And then it's you that people don't like, because they see someone manipulative. They see someone who's a liar. They see someone who's not being honest. You know, there comes a point in your time, in your life, a time in your life where you just have to wake up from this grand delusion that you've created, this narrative that you created about other people, and realize that people do err, people do make mistakes, and learn how to forgive them, and more importantly, learn how to forgive yourself of all the things that you've done. toward others. Forgive yourself and start reflecting being good to others, and then it will come naturally to you. Being a bitter person, being an angry person, it's just going to make you more miserable. You're making yourself miserable by hating on others, making rumors up, making fun of people. You're making your own self miserable. You're like addicted to misery. You think that's all there is in life, and there's so much more to life than misery. There's so much more to life than trying to pick someone apart. You know, how about raising someone up? You know, helping them out when they need to, listening to them. Like they're saying, I'm going through something. You know, that's not the time for you to be like, oh, let me just analyze the situation. Let's just pick it apart. No, it should be, oh wow, that person's going through something. Let me help them out. That's how you show that you're a good person. That's how you show that you care. Not analyzing a situation and trying to put holes in it like you're some fucking arbitrator. I'm sorry, you're like the internet lawyers. You need to calm down. You need to calm the fuck down. Like, you need to calm down. You need to find something else to do with your life. It's really sad to think about the fact that there are adults that are bullies that live in their own personal hell. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't wish you, like, harm. I don't wish you the worst in life. I just want you to get better. I don't want you guys to be so miserable all the time where you think attacking people is going to make yourself feel better. You know? You know, if you weren't miserable, you wouldn't be attacking people. You'd be helping people. Like, happy people help people. Miserable people tear people down. There was a time in my life where I was miserable and only saw dark. Never tried to bring others down into it. Yeah, I was miserable and I did bring others down, and I feel bad about that. I went through a lot, though. It's not an excuse, but it is a reason. And I regret it. I regret it. I regret for saying ill words toward people, for getting into drama, for stirring the pot. I feel bad about that stuff. I feel bad that I reflected my own pain onto other people. But it took therapy for me to get it. It took a lot of people being like, ow, you're hurting me, before I get it. Yeah, exactly. I learned from it. But see, because I learned from it, I know they can learn from it too. They can realize that it's not good, that it's not a positive way how to help people. You're hurting people. Like, you complain about them hurting people while you're hurting them. How are you any better? How are you any better? You're not. You're the same. So it's like, okay, you like hurting someone, and you say they like hurt someone. Why are you mad? Why are you mad at someone for hurting someone when you hurt someone? Why are you mad? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, you shouldn't be mad at that. No, many even see the evil they project onto others. It's sad. I had to break that cycle. Me too. Me too. I had to break that cycle. I had to stop judging people so hard. I had to start practicing kindness toward people, I had to put my fist down. I had, like, mentally, physically, I had to put my fist down. I had to stop fighting. I had to stop doubting. I had to stop projecting. I had to stop analyzing. You know? Because really, you're just worrying yourself sick trying to psychoanalyze someone when it's not really your business. Like, you should be thinking about yourself more than another person. Like, you're not even taking care of yourself at the end of the day. You're not. Like, I hope one day you wake up and you realize what you're doing, so you stop what you're doing, so, like, the cycle's broken. Like, if you hurt others who hurt others, you're just hurting others. You're doing the same. You're not breaking no cycle. You're just continuing it. You're just exasperating the problem. So you got to change. You got to move beyond that. Evolve. Evolve in a higher existence. An existence where all life matters. An existence where life is precious. Life is pure. That existence. An existence where hurting others is not an acceptable thing. That's a good existence. For people to just wake up and realize, what am I doing? Yeah. Karma is one of those things. Like, I've received the karma that I deserved. Whenever I did something bad, I always got it back. I always got it back. Most of the time, 7, 10-fold. Trust me, you don't want the karma on you. You don't want that. You don't want to feel that. You don't want to go through it, but, you know, when you don't listen, when you choose not to be a good person, well, life has a way of kicking your ass. And it takes wisdom to know that self-control is way better than lashing out on someone. It's way better to silence your tongue and just allow nature to take its course. Because if you hear the warnings from wisdom to not do something, and you continue to ignore wisdom and do said action otherwise, you're only hurting yourself. So you people who are involved in the drama, you people who are involved in these hate smear campaigns you do onto individuals, you're hurting yourself. You think you're hurting them, but in the long run, it's going to come back to you 7, 10-fold. And this has been established in Hinduism. This has been established in Buddhism. This law has been established in Wicca. This law has been established in Christianity, in Judaism, in Islam. Most of the religions have a basis to karmatic effects. You know, it's thermodynamics. You know, you push something, you're going to get either an equal or stronger reaction back at you. And it's sad that at ages of being 30, 40, 50, even some 60-year-olds, they haven't learned this wisdom. Shanny, you took your vitamins you took out your bindings to your soulmate. Correct. I broke those binds. Broke them today. That bondage, I broke it. My son comes first. My son comes first. You're not going to touch my son again. I don't want my son to live in fear either. Fear that someone's going to hurt him. Nope, I lived in that fear most of my life because of my parents. I've been hit by brooms. I've been hit by hairbrushes, shoes, belts, sticks. I don't want him to go through that. So I'm going to put a stop to it. And I did. I broke the binding. Had to happen. So eventually he can move on and I can move on. And we live our own lives. And I'm going to be happy with my life. I'm not going to be miserable. You know, I don't want to be miserable. I want to be happy. I want to feel secure. I want to feel loved. I don't care. He's not welcome here. So I don't care. There comes a point in your life where you have to give yourself self-love, where you realize that others are harming you. So you decide to break up and break off the people that are harming you, those toxic relationships. It's important to break up toxic relationships because that's not good for your mental health. You know? I want people to get better. I want people to stop it with the bullshit. To stop it with the name calling. To stop it with the rumors, the gossip. To stop harming yourselves. Stop trying to cause rifts when there shouldn't be rifts. You know. I'm a being of love, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that, Morgan. But I gotta know he's about to come over before I do that. That would be wrong if I just like threw it all on the porch. But then again, he would have to come with the police. Because I ain't letting him near me without, you know, protection. Mm-mm. No, it's not worrying about his shit. I don't give a fuck if it gets burnt up in a fire. It's not about that. I don't want to get sued. There's the reasoning. Trying to keep things legal, dear. I gotta do the right thing. I gotta do the right thing by my boys. I gotta do the right thing by me. I know, I'm not a child. Thank you for telling me the obvious. I mean, come on, I'm not dumb. He can't get away with this anyway, even if I didn't do anything. Because CPS is involved, and we have pictures, and we have x-rays, and yeah, he's fucked. He's fucked. You bruised that poor fucking kid's ribs. And kicked his fucking head. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, I fucking... Ugh. I gotta stop. Like, I'm so mad at him over that stuff. Like, for his protection, he should not be around me. For his own protection. So you're totally done with him, yeah. Right, the charges are coming from the state, not you. Exactly, because it wasn't me who called, it was my son. I have nothing to do with it, man. This is a child thing, man. And that's why the child's name is not in the police report, because there's laws to protect children, so you don't put their names down. It's to protect children from a lot of psychos. So they don't track the child down. Hello? That's how it works. You know, that's how it works. To protect the child. My child deserves protection. You know? And I heard around the block, not because I watch anything, I don't, but I heard around the block that people are saying that my children are lying about what's going on. Got no valid proof. And I hope that man gets put away for a very, very, very long time for trying to kill my child. He should get up for attempted murder charges. Are the kids scared? Yeah. He is. He has every right to be. I'm not going to invalidate him over that. Like, Jason even lied and said that didn't happen. He lied to me, and he lied to William saying he didn't do that. We all heard it. It's none of your business where I live, first of all. Straightforward. I see people fishing and reaching. Nah, don't feel sorry. We're better now. He's out of the house. No one's fighting. No one's stressed out. No one's being called names or feeling bad because they annoyed that man. Nah, don't feel sorry. We're good. It didn't happen on the 4th either. No, Carrie. No, I don't even know where they get that. Because the report I saw said the 8th. So, whatever. People just make shit up just to make shit up. They gotta make me look like a liar some way, shape. It's so dumb. And that's what it is at the end of the day. Stupidity. Making shit up. You know, they could be good people and support a woman who's going through it with 2 children. They could be good people and do that instead of, like, trying to mess with my family. They could do that. But no, they're going to try to mess and lie. That's okay. That's more grounds to liable slander, because I can prove everything through court documents. You can't. It's sad, nah. I'm happy. I'm happy I'm away from that fucking monster. He made me miserable. It just seemed to me that every time I started getting happy, he'd purposely do something to knock me down so I'd stop being happy. And then I'd be miserable again. Like some sick form of Munchausen's by proxy. It's kind of like that. Like, always keeping me down. Always keeping me down. Always keeping me down. And I'm like, that's not how I am naturally. You know, naturally I'm a very bubbly, happy person. And I'm relearning that about myself. You know, you never seemed happy with him. I wasn't. The whole relationship, I was miserable, working my ass off trying to make something that wasn't going to work. It was always me putting the work in. Because he was sick. It's like, I'm sick too. You don't understand it. You don't have the same thing as me. I don't care. You putting your emotions on me affects me, being a hyper empath. Like, you always get trying to make me feel the same way you do about things. Like, he get mad about something and he thinks I have to overreact to it, and it's just like, I don't care. Like, a dish breaks by accident. He's pissed, like really fucking pissed over it, yelling, screaming, calling the kids worthless. I'm like, whoa, you know, naturally I'd stick up for my sons, right? What does that motherfucker do? Oh, he starts calling me names. He starts yelling and screaming to the top of the lungs, saying how a disgusting fat pig I am. No. Much happier away from him. I don't have someone who insults my intelligence and my personality and me loving my sons anymore. Like, he legit gets mad at me for loving my kids. I don't need that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Especially when he doesn't do anything to provide for the family. I'm just supposed to just lug him around when I'm trying my best, and he's doing nothing to do his best. He's doing his worst, actually. Still figuring that out, Darlene. When will the divorce be finalized? I never legally married him. I was smart about that. I was smart about that. I just didn't... Was he really worth me putting all that time and energy in? Probably not. Probably not. There's just things I look back now, things that I like put in the back of my mind and overlooked, and I hate myself for it. I hate that I loved him so much. And I hate that he didn't love me enough and I didn't see it. Nah, fuck it. I don't need alimony. I don't want anything from him. I just want him to leave me and my family alone at this point. You know, because if he thinks kicking a child is the proper way how to treat a child, he's... like, I'm so mad at him. So immensely mad at him over this. Hurting my seed. Hurting my baby. Yeah, it's just best for him to stay away from me. It's just best. Like, so if you get a hold of him, you better tell him, stay away from Shannon. Yeah, he is. He is. I ain't bailing him out. I ain't getting him out. Fuck that. Yeah, he was really nasty to Zach. So bad. And I felt so bad for the kid. And his self-esteem is so bad right now. Like, he thinks he deserved this. Because he got mad. Because Jason got mad. He thinks he deserved this. And right now, we're trying to help him to know that this wasn't his fault. He doesn't deserve this, and he deserves a lot better than that. Like, never will I be stuck in a relationship again. Never. Never. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with that again. I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want my boys to go through it again. They don't deserve it. They deserve so much more than that. So much more than a man who just hates them just because they're kids. They're not even kids. They're teenagers now. Like, both of them are teenagers and becoming men. And me staying in this relationship is teaching them that it's okay to act that way as a man, and it's not. Do you actually believe people believe your bullshit? I don't know what I'm saying is bullshit. But I think what you meant to say is, I don't believe what you're saying. And I don't know why you don't believe what I'm saying. Because there's no reason for me to lie. My son is 15. I completely understand. It's a very important part of their life right now. If I may ask, how old are the two? 13 and 15. 13 and 15. And they're great kids. The best kids in the world. I'm glad they're in my life. I'm glad I have them, you know. And I don't want my kids taken away either. CPS told me if you take him back, CPS is going to like this. They'll be very concerned. And most likely your kids would go into foster care. And I'm like, no. Don't worry. about that. Yeah, exactly. Leave him in the past. He's just someone I used to know. It's basically what it is. Someone I used to know. Like, I ain't doing it no more. I got so much better. I got so much better in my life. Now. I feel so much better now. God. Why must you be annoying people? Just stop being annoying and irritating toward me with those stupid questions. Yeah, I think it's for the better too. In fact, I know it is for the better because I am not miserable like I was with him. Like, no D is worth that shit. It's just not. It's not. Like, yeah, I believe that it's only going to get better. I believe things are going to get, like, so much better for me and for those boys. And I want to be able to give them a nice house where they'll be able to have, like, a really awesome rooms with really cool setups themselves. Because Zachary, he wants to be a YouTuber. And William, he's a game designer. So, he's actually working on a game right now. He's a game designer. So it's like, I want my boys to go after their passions. And I want them to flourish. I want them to not feel like they have to be afraid in their house. I want them to be free. You know? I want them to be free. I want them to be happy. I want them to do what they feel is right in the world. You know, and we can't do it with Jason. He won't let us even talk to each other. He keeps all of us isolated when he's here. Because if you do talk to each other, he gets all pissy and starts a fight and stuff. And starts yelling at either me or the kids. Okay. Bullying or harassing me. Submit report. Block. Like, I don't know why they keep trying with me over this stuff. He controls your every move with anger. Yeah, exactly. And I like, no. No. I couldn't do it for another fucking day. No. No. I should not be treated that way. Just because someone has an attitude problem, fuck that. Because I don't do anything wrong. I'm just like watching videos and just on my phone doing my own thing. And he gets mad at me for that. You're on your fucking phone all fucking day. Well, it's better than hearing you chatter about magic all fucking day. I don't give a fuck about magic. So all he talk about is magic. Magic cards. Magic cards. You're 37 years old. And that's right, we are pretty little liars. You are free for the first time in your life. I am. I don't have to worry about my parents abusing me anymore. I don't have to worry about my ex abusing me anymore. I don't have to worry about Jason abusing me anymore. I'm fucking free. I'm free from all of that shit. All of it. And I will do my damnedest to protect that freedom. I will. By the way, I watched you for at least 3 to 4 years. Yeah, you've seen me miserable in the marriage. Ugh. Like, he kept making me feel sorry for him. That's why I didn't leave so soon. I'm done feeling sorry for that man. And I know he's gonna make it seem like I'm some wicked fucking woman for leaving him in his time of need. I know he's gonna twist it that way. Your time of need. Yeah. Were you being needy when you kicked my son in the head and ribs and almost killed him? Do you know how a rib contusion fucking feels? The kid still hurts. It's been a week and he still fucking hurts. From his ribs being bruised. And that's what they said at the ER. His ribs were bruised. And you can see the bruising on his ribs. Well, he can just be needy for himself now. I'm done. He does not need me. I certainly don't need him. I don't need him. I don't want him. I am so done. And I'm never like this with people. I never get this done with people. But I am with him. Like, I kept telling him, you're making me hate you. Did he get that? Did he get that when I said you're making me hate you by this behavior? You think I could just see my kids just constantly yelled at? 1 minute. Jeez. Like, I thought my son was crying and he was laughing. Oh, I'm glad they're laughing and not crying anymore. They were crying a lot with Jason here. I was crying a lot. Like, He made me feel so alone. So alone. So unloved. I felt like I was in hell. I was trapped. I'd pray to God every night, just take my life away, please. Take the suffering away, please. Just stop this from happening. And he always used the excuse, well, I'm getting better. I'm like, no, you're not. Well, it hasn't happened that much. It happened 2 days ago. Like, he's completely not self-aware of how he affects people. And I want to thank people for listening to me vent over this. Like, how can you not get how that type of stuff affects someone? And I asked him, did you treat your mom like this? He was like, yeah, sometimes. So? Yeah, he's gotten a lot worse, and I'm not willing to take him back just to find out how worse he's gotten even more. How do I know he's not trying to suck back to me just so he can turn around and hurt me even worse? I don't know. I certainly don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. And I know my sons don't want to find out. So he's gone. He has to be. There's no other way. Like, I'm scared of him. They're scared of him. And we shouldn't have to go through the fucking headache over taking care of him anymore. Yeah, he's going to court. And I'll straight up tell the judge this. Like, I don't want him in my life. I want him out of it. He scares me. I don't want to keep risking my life with him. Shanny, you have surprised many people with your strength and perseverance over this Jason issue. He is a monster problem. Yeah, well, you know what? The beauty of people who have borderline personality disorder is, and this is a positive quality for us, we're resilient motherfuckers, and we won't let a motherfucker keep us down. We'll try to help them through their fucking problems, but there comes a time where it's like, no. Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer, I did know that falsifying a police report is a felony. What are you trying to assume? Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer. Mr. Serial Killer. Ah, fuck. No! There we go. Will my son have to testify? I don't know. Haven't got there yet. I don't think he would have to. I mean, I think the pictures say it enough. And you're blocked. See, that did not last very long from you, sir. I'm not lying about anyone. You're lying, really? Minors usually don't testify. That's good. That's good. He doesn't need to testify. Like I said, the pictures say it all. The damage on his head and the damage on his back and in his ribs is proof enough that something happened to him that was violent. So, and since there's 2 other witnesses, yeah, there's 3 witnesses to this. 4 if you're including Jason. Thank you, Jens. Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Instead of accusing of lying, then have some proof. Yeah. Show me the proof I'm lying. I have no reason to lie about this shit, dude. None. I have absolutely no reason to lie about this shit. And Jason admitted he did it. Yeah, I know, he did. Oh, I do have an advocate. My CPS worker. He called Shanny and apologized, people. He did it. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he admitted it. And he's going to plead guilty, so... I mean, he's in jail. Where's the lie? Yeah, exactly, right? Right? Maybe they think I'm lying and they say that I'm lying would catch me in the lie. Maybe it's that. Knowing how weird these people think. I'm like... Fake papers, you're blocked. You're blocked. Stop. Stop pushing lies. It's not gonna work. I don't care. That means more jail time for him. Good. He needs to. Oh my God. No, William didn't do that. Instead, he got his phone and called the police right away. He's like, fuck this. He was basically, he was such a man in the situation. He was like, fuck this, you've gone through too far, Jason, I'm sorry. And he called 911 right away. I'm so proud of him for that. Goodness, why can't people just be supportive for once? Because they're idiots. They don't know what goodness is. They gotta try to poke holes in it to make themselves feel better. It's okay. I feel great. Glad William called. I'm curious, would you have called 911 if Will didn't? Yeah, I would have actually. I was done. I was done. Like, before he even did that to Zachary, I told Jason, I am done with this back and forth. You love me, you hate me, you're gonna stop doing this bullshit. I was done at that point. I was done. I'm tired of going through this. I don't need to go through this every fucking 2 days. Fuck that shit. You should be very proud of your son for Colin taking care of his family. I am. He's a little man. He's gonna be a wonderful man. Like, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. You know, he's strong. He's gone through shit. He's smart. He doesn't let people get one over on him. Yeah. I should have. I should have. When he spit on me and said I deserved a bullet in my head, I should have then. I don't know why I was so scared. I have no idea why I was so scared. I shouldn't have been. I should have been a rock-ass, fucking tough-ass bitch. But I wasn't. Yeah, I wanted to believe he'd change. You know? And if I didn't go through so much crap with him, I would have believed this time he would have changed. But it's a little too late to do the I'm gonna change. It's a little too late. Like, you you did the worst thing you could possibly do. Because you're a single mom who needed help and support. Yeah. I didn't sleep. I pretty much cried the whole night. I pretty much cried the whole night. Like, when he did that one chip challenge and how he treated me because he was in pain with his stomach, like, he did this himself. And then he called me, like, the C word and all of that. Now you are totally realizing you're capable of thriving on your own. Yeah, I can figure it out. I can figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get my life together. And everything's gonna be awesome. You know? I just need, like, emotional support. That's what I ask people. Like, just emotional support. Just be there for me. Cheer me on. You know, tell me I can do it. What do you mean? I'm, like, stop fishing for where I live, dudes. Yeah, that's his favorite word in bitch and whore. Yeah. Right? Right? Or you're fat and disgusting. Look at you. Look how fat and disgusting you are. It's like, look how disgusting and repulsive your energy is. And your behavior. Look how disgusting that is. You're calling me disgusting because of how I look? When your behavior is way more nastier than I've ever looked? Yeah. And then he expects me to have sex with him after calling me disgusting. Like, I'm really gonna enjoy sex after that. Why is how I'm paying or how I'm living any of your business? Don't worry about that. That's not your business. Jesus. Ask some personal ass questions. Where do you work? How do you pay your bills? Show me your statements, man. Show me your banking statements. I need to know. I'm entitled to know. Oh my God, some people, I swear to God. Oh, this Miss Mancini said, boo-hoo, you know in your black little heart that what you're doing is wrong. You will regret it. It's wrong to leave a man who puts his hands on your child? Okay. I can see you totally successful more than ever without him. I bet we'll see cooking videos again and so much more. Rev had held you back, I believe, totally. Yeah, he did. Okay, bullying and harassing. Block. There you go, Miss Mancini. Now, I'm figuring you got your name from Michael Mancini from Melrose Place. And Michael Mancini wasn't exactly like the best dude in Melrose Place. He kind of was really freaking evil. He'd have affairs on every single woman he was with, and he tried to kill a few of them, and he'd blackmail people and laugh about it and stalk his ex-wife. There's that. So if you want to call yourself Miss Mancini, go ahead. You can have that abusive ass man. I don't care. Sorry, I got into some fucking Melrose chat there. Like, let me tell you about Melrose Place. It's far more satisfying to talk about that. The fuck? Oh, let me chat. Like, you guys, you just keep saying stupid shit to me, and, you know, you think I'm not gonna block you. I mean, come on. I don't say bad stuff to anyone. I'm saying how I feel. I can say how I feel. And you can't tell me elsewise that I can't say how I feel when I'm a single-ass woman not doing anything but being myself. I don't give a fuck if someone's fucking offended by what I say at this point. You think I give a fuck? I've been doing nothing but being controlled and being told to shut my mouth. People need to learn boundaries. Some questions, comments just ain't appropriate. I know, right? Shanny, how do you wipe your ass? How do you do it? I need to know. Do you do it front from back or back to front? Which way do you do it? The correct way or the bad way? I need to know. Oh my God, that's so weird. The internet's weird. Hi, Gavin, baby. He's a happy boy. I got him some special kitty food today. So he's a happy boy. He's been going back and forth to his bowl, eating his foods. And I'm glad he's a happy boy, because he deserves to be a happy boy. And Gavin is much happier too now. Like, he's back to being a cuddly boy. Yes, you are. You're back being cuddly boys. Hi, Amber. Come here. Hi, baby. You want to say hi to people? Say hi, Gavin. Oh. I put you in a bad position tonight. There. Oh, better? There we go. He's a good boys. He's a good Gavins. He is. He's a good Gavins. He's like, oh, yeah, you get that spot. You get that spot. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, you want to go check it out? Do your duty, soldier. All right. Do your duty, soldier. There you go. He's on patrol now. he heard the door close. Things going good today? Yeah, dude. Things are doing good. You know, I'm a proud mama. I'm proud of my sons. I'm proud of myself, too. I'm very proud of myself. I think I've handled myself pretty well. Like last night, I kind of had a freak out. Not because I was like, I want him. No, it wasn't like that. It was me being pissed off at my own self for allowing this shit to, like, go on so long instead of me just saying fuck it and just taking care of me and the boys like I should have. I'm mad at myself. And I should be mad at myself, because I failed them when it comes to him. Because he harmed my sons. Period. And I failed them. And I feel bad over it. But never again. Never again. I'm free. Yeah, good to hear that. I think you're handling well. You're gonna have up and downs, but keep fighting for peace for W and Z and yourself. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I am. Like, I ain't gonna have no one tell me what to say anymore. I'm not gonna have anyone tell me to shut up. I'm not gonna someone tell me that my opinions don't matter. No, I'm a free woman. I'm free from my parents. I'm free from a bad relationship. I'm safe. I'm in a good environment. I have really good, like, emotional support. Yes, never again. We all can fall victim to idiots, gaslighters, manipulators. Be thankful you got out when you did. Yeah, exactly. Best thing you can do now is just be better than yesterday. Can't change the past. Yeah, exactly. No. Why would I have to leave? They're so wondering where I am. It's none of your business. I could be in California for all you know. You and the boys can go anywhere from here. Literally, the world is your oyster at this point. I know! It's exciting! I get to live again! Is he dangerous? Yeah. He is. You never know when he's just gonna flip out on you. And frankly, I'm done being his damn it doll. Yeah, I don't care what drug he says he's on. He was on a drug when this stuff happened. I can't say he's not going to do it again. Not going to take the chance either. Not going to take the chance. He scared the hell out of me. And here I am trying to, like, be in between him and Zach so he doesn't hurt him again. Like, that was fucking scary. Right? He is an unpredictable motherfucker, isn't he? Yeah, no. I ain't doing that shit no more. I got way more self-respect for myself than that. You know? He started getting mad at me, too, because I started watching these women empowerment videos on TikTok. And these women who were done taking men's shit. And he kept talking about how disgusting these women were. And oh, not only that, I was also watching black women and them feeling empowered, and he's like, these disgusting women thinking that white men are horrible. How dare they? The fucking, you know, and then he'd say the N-word, of course, but... Was it the first time he harmed your kids? No. No. There were other times, and I told him to not do it again, and he said he'd change, and he'd do it again. So fuck him. I'm fucking done. There's plenty of people on the internet that have the videos. And you know, me talking about how I needed help and I don't know how to get out. There's plenty of people. Wow, he wanted to keep you down, vibrating at a low energy. So sad. Yeah, exactly. But that wasn't working. I was already transcendent at that point. I already was like, I need to get out of this relationship at that point. Like, I knew I wasn't happy. I knew he probably wasn't going to change and it was going to get worse. I remember him saying something about you being on your girl power shit. Yeah, exactly. No, he's not. He wouldn't have enough sense to obey a no contact order. Like, it's a bad thing that I'm empowering myself, right? It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that I wanted to be independent. No, his progression of anger was evident. So sorry all this happened, though, Shanny. It's okay. It was meant to happen. Gavi, what you doing? Are you ripping up a box with your nails? Are you ripping up a box with your nails, boy? My good boy? I love you. 1 minute. Alright. The more power, confidence, and any positive self-worth you learned from anywhere he hated because it was taking you away from his delusion BS and keeping you down. Energy vampire. Yeah. He can't do that to me anymore. Stay strong. He's not your responsibility to fix. The children's safety is your responsibility. You need to put them first and do for you and the kids. Show them real strength. You can do it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kia. Exactly. Like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm so done. Like, I've never been so sure of being done about a relationship in my entire life. I'd rather be by myself. If I'm gonna do it anyway by myself and he's not gonna help me along the way, I might as well be fucking single and not deal with his fucking bullshit anymore. I ain't his mama. If he actually stuck to the priorities that a man should have, maybe he could have kept his marriage. If he actually learned self-control, maybe he could have kept me. Maybe. So glad you're waking yourself up from this relationship. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. A relationship. Ugh. Every couple of days it was something, but even in between those days it was just bitching and complaining and bitching and complaining. Just negative energy always with him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I am gonna be done. I am done. I'm so done with it. Like, I tried. I did my best. You know, but it didn't work out. It couldn't work out. He didn't allow it to work out. Like, I'm a free spirit. I should not be put under the reins like that and be so fucking controlled where I'm like afraid to freaking just say something. And then him complaining that I'm stuck in my head all the time. Well, look how you treat me. I don't want to constantly be invalidated. No, you don't feel that way. Yeah, I do. No, you can't feel that way. Yeah, I fucking do. Did he ever say why he won't get a job? His mental health. I know people who have schizophrenia who work. Like, I know people who have me. I have borderline personality disorder and I work. I think the real reason why he didn't work is because he's lazy and spoiled and self-entitled, and he thinks everyone should bow down to him and give him everything. He thinks he's Jesus. He thinks he's some kind of messiah. Like, how did you save me exactly? You put me in hell. 4 years of fucking hell. And me not having the mental strength of getting out of it. because I felt like there was no hope. You know, he's going to pull the breakup stuff, love bomb and apologies. Can I come get my stuff, etc. Start packing his stuff now so it's easily picked up. Do not let him into that house. He'll never go. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just gonna leave his stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let G-Man give him his stuff. Like, G-Man can meet him at, you know, somewhere, and he can pick up his stuff. But he can, like, or we, like, pack his car or something. I don't know. But I definitely do not want him around me. I do not want him around my sons. And I don't care how much he bitches and whines and complains. I don't care how angry he gets. I don't care how unfair he makes it seem. What's unfair is my sons had to live in a broken man's place for years and be mentally tortured for just living. That's unfair. What's unfair is me having to walk on eggshells all the time. That's unfair. And my son's having to walk on eggshells and crying and feeling insecure. And then he turns around and does this poor me, pity me, I'm sick, I have mental illness thing, just to get out of his bad fucking behavior. I don't know what caused him to be such an angry person, but, like, I can't be there with him anymore. You know, I don't want him near me. I don't want him near my sons. I don't want him controlling my life. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to see his face. Because if I think about his face, if I hear his voice, all I am is reminded, like, you put up with him and he could have killed your son, you stupid bitch. Like, I'm mad at myself. So I'm going to use that anger that I have toward myself, and I'm going to be a kick-ass fucking woman. That's what I'm going to be. And I'm going to protect my sons, and I'm going to protect my being and my mental health. Because he always complains about his mental health. What about everyone else in the house's mental health? You just seem to not give a fuck about that. You seem to not care if everyone's miserable around you. But yeah, it's all about his mental health. Fucking narcissist. Fucking narcissist. He hurts me and then, oh, it's my mental health. I can't help it. Go to therapy. I can't go to therapy. I don't want to be crazy. You don't need to go to therapy to be labeled crazy, honey. Your behavior says it all. I don't want to go on antipsychotics. Okay. I was a paralegal for over 10 years with CPS involved. He's fucked. Yeah. He really is. So fuck him. Nah, I ain't gonna cave when he comes a crying. I don't give a fuck if he comes a crying. You're crying over your own behavior? Aww. You're crying that you lost someone? Aw, poor you. He could get a maximum of 1 to 2 years in jail plus a $5,000 fine. I already looked that up. And I say keep him in there. Keep him in there. I certainly don't want him. I don't want him at all. He's fucking evil. He's fucking evil. Like, I just think of all the terrible things he say to me, and then after the fact, he's sorry, and he really didn't mean those mean things he said to me. But when I asked him when he was angry, do you mean these things? He said yes. So I don't know how he fucking feels, and frankly, I don't care at this point because I'm done dealing with it. The ups and downs, the back and forth, the I love you, I hate you shit. I can't do it. My heart is too precious for that. My heart is way precious for that. Like, if you love me, you love me. You'll show me you love me. You'll do things for me. You'll sacrifice for me if you actually truly love me. You wouldn't make my life miserable and control every aspect of it. Where I couldn't even live stream without him interrupting and turning my live stream into something I didn't want it to be turned into. You also need to make it clear you have chosen this for many reasons. You are unhappy, not good for each other, etc. You can't say it's because he hit Zach, as he'll then blame him, which is more dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he lashes out and apologizing the next makes it all better. It doesn't. Like, once you do that damage to someone, it's there forever. That trauma is there. But he never thought of it like I'm causing trauma to my family. He never thought of it that way. He always thought of it from his own perspective. I'm mentally ill. I didn't cause this. No. No. I don't want to take him back. I don't want him in my life. I'm done. I've been too hurt by him. Too hurt. Too many times I like forgiven him, and then he does it again, and then I forgive him again, and then he does it again, and then I forgive him again, and then he does it again. And it's always when I'm happy when he does it. It's always when I'm happy, when I feel like I'm in my own element. You'd think if he loved me, he would want me to flourish in my own element. You know, if he truly loved me. You'll take him back, though, you always do. Ew. No. Not this time. I'm done. You can see it in my eyes. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, CPS ain't gonna let me take him back. And I thank them for that. For keeping me accountable to that. Because it's saving my life too. But I'm not happy. I was not happy in the relationship. I was miserable. Every couple days it was, can we just start all over again? Can we start all over again? I'm sorry. And then love bomb. And then the cycle continues. Like clockwork. You could tell when it's about to come because he'd get so fucking pissy and shit. And he'll start taking what he's being pissy about on you. Because apparently, if he's pissy, everyone has to feel like him. And yeah, he is a narcissist. And I ain't doing that shit anymore. I ain't playing that fucking game anymore. I feel too liberated to take that man back. Too liberated. And that means something. Like when you're not around someone and you feel liberated, that says something. Like, thank God they're not here. That says something. I don't know, and I don't care. Uncle Rudd, I don't care. I don't care what happens to him. I'm not like the trolls on the internet obsessing about every person's waking moment. I don't give a fuck. Once I'm done with someone, I get very cold. Like, I love hard. I love hard. But when it's done, I don't give a fuck even harder than I love. That's the truth. That's the truth. When I'm done. Exactly, Flora. Rev's mental health isn't as important as the kids and Shanny. Yeah. Exactly. I gotta put my life at risk for him again? My son's life at risk for him again? Fuck that. I ain't putting my life at risk. You think I'm crazy? You know? Next time it'll be my head he's kicking in. I mean, he already pushes me around whenever he gets angry. You've even catched it on camera with him pushing me around. Don't act like you're ignorant about these fucking things. You aren't. You damn trolls damn well know. You caught it on camera and you laughed about it. You laughed about it and encouraged that behavior and said, good, Rev's finally sticking up for himself. Yeah, right. Right. He never stuck up for himself, huh? It was all me. If it was all me, why do I keep getting fucking hurt? That's the thing. Why would I self-sabotage myself and get hurt all the fucking time if it was just me? There's the big question. If it was just me, I would have benefited somehow. I don't see me benefiting from shit. I see me pulling my ass out from the fucking dirt. That's what I see. Zach needs to know you're Mama Bear and will protect him no matter what. Rev has to take responsibility for himself. You have responsibility for you and the kids. Exactly. I don't care what happens to him. If he's homeless, I don't care. How about that? He did all this shit to himself. He had a family that cared for him. He had a family that loved him. Okay? He had that family that was willing to sacrifice everything for him. And what does he do with our love? He bruises our head and ribs, our mind and our hearts. So no. Like, it's so weird. You guys wanted me to break up with him, and now you're coming back to me and saying, you gotta go back to him. Why? Why? So I can end up being hurt again? So my kids can be hurt again? For us to keep getting hurt and feeling trapped? Not free? You gotta be out of your mind. Out of your fucking mind. Not doing it. I'm not gonna hurt myself, and I'm definitely not gonna hurt my children that way. It's not fair to them, and it's certainly not fair to me. It's not fair to any of us what that man has put us through. And we took that shit for 4 fucking years. We survived that fucking shit. And we're a lot tougher because of it. And if Rev has a problem with me being empowered as a woman, for me listening to women empowerment, if he has a problem with that, he can go fuck himself. I had to be strong. Not that I want to be strong. I have to be strong. You know, and I'm proud of myself, what I've been doing. I'm proud that I've worked on myself. I've worked on myself this whole relationship, and he's done shit for himself to work on himself, to make himself better. But I put the work in. I worked on myself and made myself better. He made himself worse. And he just started hurting me and the boys more and more and more. More mentally than physically, to be honest. But keeping us isolated and away from each other. I hate him for it. I hate him for it. I hate what he's done to my family. I hate the fact that he had something so precious and he never appreciated it. It never was good enough for him. It was like he never wanted love. That's the fact. He never truly wanted love. You know, and he kept trying to change me, and I want to be me. I do not blame you for hating him for it. I would too. I feel anger within me for the abuse he has put you all through. It makes me so sick. Yeah. It makes me sick too. And how he gaslight me. And be like, see, you see how she is? You see how she is? You see? You see how she is? Look at her. Look how she is. Like, this is right after he like, called me every name in the book and treated me like I was horrible, and that's called reactive abuse, by the way. He didn't like that I started looking up things about abuse either. I was silently strengthening myself because I couldn't talk to anyone. I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone. I've been so isolated the last 4 years. So isolated. And I can't do it anymore. The isolation, the not being able to speak, the being afraid to say something or I'm gonna get punished for it. Being fearful about the weapons he had in this house. And what if he freaks out one day and like he takes that samurai, or he takes that axe or the baseball bat and he does something to us because he's threatened us with like that. And this isn't lies, by the way. I know you want to make it seem like it is, but it's not. It's just my reality and me hiding it because I was ashamed. I was ashamed and I was trapped and scared. Scared. I don't even know now what I was so scared about. Oh, they are out of the house. G-Man took them, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. G-Man took them. He's not coming in this house. I'm not going to let him. I'm not even going to answer the door. And if he starts pounding on the door, I'm going to call the police. No. I'm not going back to it. This is my time. I gave that man 4 years of my time. This is my time now. I did nothing but care for him and overlook the shit he's done. It's none of your business where I live. Straightforward. Stop prying for information. It's obvious. It's not my first rodeo. It's not my first breakup. I got this shit. I'm free to be who I am. I'm free to finally be me. And I'm gonna be me. And I'm not gonna let any man or woman hold me back ever again. Men, for some reason, change you. And they make you do the most terriblest things. Ugh. I'm not good in relationships. I'm just staying single. Like, I'm really, like, tuned into that, like, single energy. Like, I really want it. I have it. Not want it anymore. I have it. The need to be single. The need to, like, not deal with anyone else's crap. Oh. The need to not hear someone's bitching and complaining. Oh my God, that's such freedom. Yeah, at least you don't have to carry his money burdens. It's a clean start for your family. Yeah, exactly. Or his legal burdens, because he keeps getting himself in legal problems because of his anger. It's my mental health. Then go to therapy. You're hurting people. Go to therapy. But after you go to therapy, don't expect people are going to take you back. Okay? I can forgive your ass, but I don't have to accept you back in my life. It's that simple. I forgive Jason, but I am not accepting him back in my life. He showed no responsibility to our lives. No care. He just walked all over us. I was single for 1 year of my life when I was 19. Looking back, it was one of the best years of my life. No stress, totally independent, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for the best year yet. I want to go into my 40s as a single fucking woman, not dealing with any man's shit, and being happy, and getting myself ready to empty nest. Does he have any living relatives? Not really. I really don't care about him like that. And I don't blame them. Because he refuses to... They tell him to get a job too. And then he curses them behind their back. Whenever you asked him about a job situation, he'd just get all bitchy and shit. It's gross. It's really gross. Thank you, Uncle Runt. I learned a lot from my parents passing away. And it's been a tough time mourning it. I'm in acceptance, definitely. That period of grief with them. You know, and I forgive everything they did. I moved on. It's like all that pain that they put me through, to be honest, dissipated when they passed. Like, it's done. It's over. I don't have to worry about going through it again. Yes, you caught me live, Nutmeg. He may be forced to get a job after any sentence. He may have community service. Speaking of community service and him, he still owes Colorado 24 hours of community service, and he never did it. And I kept telling him to do it, and he's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the work. And I'm like, you're gonna get arrested, dude. So I'm sure when he's in front of the judge is going to see that too. And it's not going to look good to him. It's not going to look good. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, you tell him to do stuff and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. If he's legally bound to do it, he doesn't even serve his time. Has Rev ever had a regular job? Nope. Nope. He doesn't know what hard labor is. Has no clue what hard labor is, but I think he's finding out what it's like now. Because when you're in jail, you gotta pull your fucking weight. How old is he? 37. Man baby. That's what he is. A man baby. Hey, feel sorry. He's one of those guys that make you feel sorry for him just so they stay in your life, when really it's like that person's making you miserable, because it's always poor me, poor me, poor me, while completely ignoring your own like shit that you're going through. Fuck him. I've gone through enough because of him. I ain't going through any more because of him. Straightforward. I'm a free fucking woman. And I love my solitude. I love not having that weight on me. That, like the darkness has lifted. The heaviness has lifted. I'm not under a house of a narcissist anymore. I have defeated the narcissists in my life. All of them are gone. Every single one of them are gone out of my life. All of the narcissists. I have completely kicked every fucking toxic son of a bitch out of my life. And I feel good about it. And I suggest if you have toxic motherfuckers in your life, you kick them out so you can feel good too. It's the best thing you can do. Hell yeah, I'm a single woman. I'm a single woman. And proud of it. Proud of it. And I don't care. I can't answer legal questions like that. He made my life hard. Wait till karma's now coming back. Karma's now coming back. You made my life hard. Guess what? Your life is going to be hard 10 times harder than it ever was with me. You complain about having me as your woman? Well, you know what? You gonna miss me. I was the best thing that ever fucking happened to you. Oh, he knows. He knows. Last time I heard him on the phone, and it was only once, he was begging to come back, and I was like, nah. I'll think about it. But you know, when a woman says I'll think about it, it's their way of saying no. But let him hang on to that hope. It'll break him further. Like I said, once I'm done, I get cold really fast. I get cold. Because, see, I know I put everything I could into this relationship. Everything I put in. All my time, all my energy, I put into this relationship. And that's the thanks I get. You ain't worthy of me. You touch my seed, the babies that were inside of me, my own flesh. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not taking that chance again. Just for this stuff to repeat. The cops even told me, they said, you know what? If you let him back, he's just going to do it again. You know it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. I know. The best thing I can do right now is not sympathize for him at all. Because why should I sympathize for someone who did that to my child? Why should I empathize with him? Like, dude, you did this to yourself. You created your own hell. You created your own fucking prison, dude. No one did this to you. We loved you. You did this to your fucking self. And then you come into me asking for forgiveness after all that stuff. You'll get the forgiveness, but you ain't accepted back in my life. I'm a lot more stronger than I've ever been. A lot more determined to be who I am. Because I like who I am. I think I'm a cool chick. I think I'm a cool chick. I got a lot of wisdom. And it's because I've gone through a lot of shit. So it's like, you better fucking listen to my wisdom when I say something. Like, not ignore it, not dismiss it. Because when I say something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. The sad motherfucking thing is, most people don't fucking listen. And then they end up with that bad shit happening. And it's like, I told you. I told Jason if he continued with this horse shit, I was gonna leave him. I told him this. I told him I was done. Before he even touched Zachary, I told him I was done. He knows this. The only reason why I think he touched Zachary was to try to get to me. Well, you got to me. Straight to the freaking heart. Where whatever love I had for you has, like, completely turned into sludge. And I already shit it out. Were you hiding how bad things were to everyone because you didn't want him to attack you guys? Yeah. I think a lot of viewers knew, but we needed you to get the strength to leave. Yeah. 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 I was. Because whenever I said something, whenever, like, I, like, lingered toward it, it was bad night. No one is gonna get sleep that night. No one. Nah, I'm glad I left. I'm glad I'm done with him. Like, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. You know, I really am. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to make myself feel better or anything. It's like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with it anymore. It's such a relief off my system. I was being smothered. You shat that boy right out. That's right. A big fucking turd. Big, giant, smelly turd. Shat it right out. I was like, oh, God, that was a good shit. And then I flushed it down the toilet and wiped my ass. And then took a shower afterwards to make sure it was all gone. And I feel a lot better. Like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Like, I don't know. No. I had no safety zone. I believe you. It shows. Yeah. Like, don't push a woman, like a patient woman, past her patient level. I shown I can be very patient. But you know what? Once you hit that threshold, man, with me, I need to block him on all social media, dudes. Need to block him on all social media. You know, make sure he can never contact me. And then disappear. Then he can never find me. And I ain't telling anyone where I live. How are the boys? I bet they are more relaxed, less stressed without him in the house. And give you time to rebuild with them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's exactly how they are. My advice, never get into another relationship again. It's not worth it. Yeah, I feel you there. I don't want it. I don't want another relationship. After this one, he better be Jesus. He better be Jesus. He's gotta be fucking perfect. And God knows there is no perfect man, so like I'm forever alone. Tear. Not really. Not really. I don't feel bad at all. Like, this is like one of the first relationships where I actually feel good about breaking up. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like SpongeBob right now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, running around in a circle. That's me. I'm done. And I'm moving forward with my motherfucking ass. And I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker has to say to me. I don't care if people get mad at me for me surviving either. I don't care. I'm not giving up. I got 2 kids that I love dearly. I love my sons. I want them to grow up and be amazing men who are independent and able to support their own fucking selves. So in case they get in a rotten relationship, they can get out real quick and not get stuck like I did. Because he got me stuck. If he gets online and tries to drag you in the future, just ignore him. I am. I ain't going to be watching his crap. I don't care what he has to say. What is he going to say? What is he going to say? It was not a legal marriage. It's an easy motherfucking break. It's the most easiest breakup. The most easiest of breakups. Because I'm done. Like, emotionally, I'm done with it. And, I just have to worry about him stalking me after. But he ain't gonna find me. He ain't gonna find me. You ain't gonna know where I am. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Aw, you can't do anything. And then, not only that, he doesn't ever want to get a job. So he's always gonna be broke. He never wants to repair anything, really. He just wants to get out of trouble. Like a child. Thank you, Aaron. That's sweet of you. We're twinsies in hair colors. I ain't worried at all. I ain't. I'm a survivor. I've gone through worse. But I can also do a lot better. And I realize that. I have realized my self-worth. And I'm happy I realized my self-worth. And I don't need to think like my man. I don't want to think like my man. I want to be me. I want to be free. It's way easier for a single lady with kids to get aid too. You'll be more financially stable. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not dealing with his shit no more. He really fucked up bad over everything. Like, bad. Like, you can't expect someone to take you back after you literally almost killed her child. Ooh, we got a tornado watch right now. Sweet. Tornado watch 376 remains valid until 11 p.m. New York is under a tornado watch in the counties of Broome, Chemung, Chenango, Cortland, Delaware, Madison, Oneida, Onondaga, Otsego, Sullivan, Tioga, Tompkins, jeez. Oh my gosh. I love New York. Keeping the Mohican alive in the names. My people. I'm excited for your fresh start. Me too! The government doesn't realize having a man in the house is financial suicide. They give you less just because there's a man in the house, but most men are crap. It's true. It's funny because it's true. Not my men, not my sons. They're not going to be crap. I'm teaching my sons how to be awesome dudes. Not be like that. Like, violence is not the answer. It's never the answer. All it does is get you in trouble. It's better to live and let live. And not sweat the small stuff. Instagram deleted my comments because I said crap. Oh my god. It probably is the men is crap thing that they got you on. Sorry about that, doll. I'm actually, like, so excited over this. Like, this is a nice new beginning for me. This is, like, a nice fresh start for me. This is, like, I needed this. I needed this freedom. I was not happy in this relationship, and I kept telling him, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. How can you not be happy? You have all this stuff. Honey, stuff doesn't make me happy. Love, comfort, you know, friendship, camaraderie. That makes me happy. Not loud abrasiveness. Like, why do some men think it's needed to be so fucking abrasive? Like, jeez. Can't they chill out? Yeah, hate speech. I'm sorry about that. It is what it is. It is what it is. We women, we can't stick up for ourselves anymore. Or it's considered hate. We can't acknowledge the realities of this world, that men do the most harm in this world. They're the ones who starts the wars and does the R word and does most of the K word. Let's just be honest. Men, most of the male species have completely destroyed women's thoughts about themselves. So many women. 2 out of 3 women have been sexually assaulted by the other half of the species. That says something. But we can't say it. Instagram doesn't want to acknowledge it because it's hate speech. To acknowledge reality. He never provided a good home once he took you to PA. No. No. Here's the thing. I provided the good homes. When in Colorado, I was the one who was putting the furniture together. I was the one who was putting the house together. I was doing all of that. And I did it 3 times, all by myself. Because he acted stupid. He didn't know how to do something. He didn't know how to do it. Or he felt weak. Or he felt like, oh, I can't. Like, he just could not do hard labor at all. Fucking faker. Liar, charlatan, narcissist. Ugh. So glad I'm free from him. What a horrible 4 years. What a horrible 4 years it has been. No. I'm on to better things. I'm on to happier and better things. Without the need of a man. I'll show men that I can do it without them. I need to take my medicine. No, he didn't even volunteer to put the furniture together. He didn't even volunteer. So fuck it. I'll do it again without him. Like, all you're doing is getting in my way anyway. What did I see in him to begin with? I don't know. I took a lot of pity on him. I saw someone who was alone, who lost his mother, and I felt sorry, and I wanted to help him. Like, I cared. I didn't want him to fall apart. And I tried to help him, like, the best I could. in everything. But it was never really appreciated. He just took advantage of my love. It made me feel really bad about myself most of the time. It made me feel like I was unwanted most of the time. And that's sad, because it's like I wanted to feel wanted. I wanted someone to love me at that time. I know, desperate on its finest, but I'm not like that anymore. Like, I'm not desperate for anyone's love or attention. I don't want it. I don't want to have to be doing that again and having to deal with all that bullshit again. Oh my God. Nah. Being single, so much better. So much better, so much freer. I'm so sick of a man telling me what to do. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40. And I had a man who was 1 year younger than me telling me how I should be. That's a real shame. At least it was only 4 years and not 40 years. Yeah. True. True. No, I learned a lot. I grew a lot. So, I don't regret it. Because I wouldn't be who I am now if I didn't go through it. I wouldn't be so strong as I am. So, it had to happen, obviously. It was fate. But it also needs to end now, because that's also fate. And don't touch my kid. And don't come to the house looking for forgiveness. Because, like, if it wasn't for me going to jail, I would claw his eyeballs out. But I do not want to serve that time. So I ain't gonna do the crime. I'll let him stifle his own self in his own self-pity and misery. I'm done. Why are you guys so obsessed if it's his house where I am at or not? Why are you so obsessed over that stuff? Like, why do you care? Why do you care where I live? Or where I stay? Why do you care? Why do you think it's your business? Like an answer. You asked a question. I'd like an answer. It's wrong to take someone's house. Oh, I see. This is the new narrative you guys are playing up now. This is the new narrative you guys are playing up, that I'm trying to steal a house. Okay. Keep focusing on me. But I don't have to focus on you, so blockity block. Enjoy living in your misery with your little rumors and shit. I'll just laugh at you. Weirdo. Freaking weird to ask people where they live. Like, didn't your mother tell you not to speak to strangers? Trying to get all personal with me, like you owe me. Honey, we ain't friends. You can't get personal with me like that. The funny thing is, you don't know where I am. I don't care, but maybe to cut ties totally, to be somewhere he doesn't know the address. Would CPS move you and the boys into your own place, secret hideout style? Of course. Of course. They're just trying to track me down. They're like, where is she? None of your fucking business. I don't need to tell anyone anything about myself and my personal life. And those who I do tell, they earned it. They earned it. So if I'm talking to you in the DMs, you earned that shit. You earned that shit. And I'm proud of you guys for being honest and being true. And not being, like, backstabby. Because that shit hurts like hell. When you're backstabbed. That hurts like hell. You know. It does. Straight up. Like, don't be backstabbing people over the internet like that. That's just hateful. That's just hateful. But you're backstabbing Rev. No, I'm not. He backstabbed his own self. He backstabbed his own self. He hurt his own self. He hurt his own marriage. He hurt his own kids. He hurt everyone. Because he can't seem to love. Love for him is twisted. It's double-minded. He loves you when you're miserable, and he hates you when you're happy. That's how he is. That's his twisted form of love, and I'm not down with that. Don't tell anyone anything. I wasn't prying. Just thinking better fresh start you and the kids away in a safer home where he doesn't know the address. Yeah. I agree with you. But I ain't saying if I'm moving or not. I ain't saying if I'm coming or going. Maybe I'm in a safe spot right now. All you see is a white wall and a green screen. You don't know where I am. And I wasn't talking about Yukio. I was talking about someone else. Rev is the reason he's where he is. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. He's not entitled to me no more. Sorry. You broke my trust fully. Like, he broke my trust. Fully. Like, he could try, I'm doing better, I'm on a new drug, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. You're telling me you care now? That you're in trouble? Now you care. You didn't care before. You didn't care before, but now you care. Bullshit. Don't tell me you care when you did all this to yourself. And when you were told you're getting like really bad right now and you didn't listen, I don't care at this point. Like, you don't care? Well, guess what? I don't fucking care anymore. You didn't care then. You didn't think of Zachary's life. You didn't think how it would affect my son. You didn't care. But now you care. I'm on a new drug. Please forgive me. More like, if you forgive me, you can get me out of my trouble that I'm in legally. More like, if you forgive me, at least I have a place to stay. Yeah, you should have thought about that before you did all this shit. You should have thought of that before you did all that. Before you hurt all of us. And scared the living crap out of us. And then lying that you did that to Zachary at first, to us. Looking us straight in the eye and boldly lying to me and William. I know how my child sounds when he's hurt. I goddamn know how my child sounds when he's hurt. I know when he's faking it and when it's truthful. I damn know how my child sounds when he's hurt. Every time my child gets hurt, every time I hear that sound of my child, that sound, you know what I mean, mothers? That sound when your child gets hurt, it breaks your heart. Your heart leaps out of your chest. You feel like you're gonna die. That feeling. I know what he did. Him trying to say that Zachary lied about that shit. Fuck that. I know the cry of my child when he's hurt. Ah, my beautiful brother. My beautiful brother. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I see you pop on and I'm automatically like, I love you. You know I love you. We just like have, like, when we do talk, I know it's been a long time, but when we do talk, it's the deepest fucking conversations and just so thought-provoking, and it's just like, all that wisdom you have is just amazing, and I will forever love you, dude, because you've given me so much joy and thought-provoking thoughts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being an awesome friend and checking up on me. Like, one love, brother. One love. Always. Bob Marley style. I remember we used to talk about, like, I said, I may be Rasta, like, and you said everyone has a little Rasta in them. And I'm like, yeah, that is true, bro. And here I am, enjoying some Ghost Train haze. With all my spiritual family surrounding me, and I'm very much digging this shit. Cause I love you guys so much. I love my supporters. You know, my haters, you guys really need to get some help. You really need to stop lying and making rumors about people and trying to inject that they're lying somehow. You need to stop that shit. It's getting old and people see through the bullshit. It's like, we could be loving each other instead of hating each other. You know what I mean? Because I don't hate you. Like, I'm not making you my enemy. You make an enemy out of me. And it's not very fair because I'm only one person out of like hundreds, maybe thousands. Like, how is that a fair fight? It's not. It's not. I'm on my lithium. I'm trying. God bless you, sweetheart. That is a rough medicine. That is a rough medicine. God bless you. God bless you so much. Like, I'm not giving up on Jesus or God or anything because of fucking Jason. Jason showed me that a lot of Christians are full of shit. That's what Jason showed me. Like, how many masks these, like, Christians like to put over them, and it's like, nah, man, I'm not gonna be like any of you other fucking Christians. I'm gonna show people how it is to believe in Jesus. Not just talk the talk, but actually walk the walk. And if you're not walking the walk in your private life, you certainly don't love Jesus. Because if you did love Jesus, you wouldn't be hating on no one. Jesus said, love thy neighbor. He even gave you a parable of who the proper neighbor is. It wasn't the people that were the Jews or the Pharisees or the Sadducees that was the neighbor. It was the person that took care of the other person and cared for them. That was your neighbor. But you Christians don't see that. Instead, you look at other religions and you frown upon them and then pretend that you're all high and mighty, and you're not. Because you do crappy things to people all the time. And then you hide on your own little belief system. Nah. Fake. You will know them by their fruit. And if you're not given the spirit of the fruit of the Spirit, which is patience, love, forgiveness, mercy, empathy, goodness. If you ain't doing that for your fellow man, you don't love Jesus. Jesus said, if you love me, you shall follow my commandments. Which is to love God and to love others as yourself, and to love your enemies. Those are your only freaking commandments, and you fail at it daily in your own personal life. And then you wonder, why isn't my prayer being answered? Why isn't God listening to me? Well, maybe you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in your faith. You're not loving others. You're judging people all the fucking time. Like, stop it with the fucking holy roller bullshit. You're a piece of shit too. We all are. But because we're pieces of shit, we gotta learn how to forgive each other and move on with our lives instead of holding people back from living because of something they did. If someone harms you, screw it. You don't have to be around them. Romans 16:17 through 18 says, label them as a heretic. Like, if they're causing division and contention, they ain't part of the fam, bro. They ain't part of the fam. Let them go. Let them walk away. The only people they're going to fool are people who are dumb. Or how the Bible calls it, simple-minded. Let them walk away. Let them be. Even at the end, in Revelation, let the evil be evil, let the unjust be just. Fine. You don't have to be around them, though. You can avoid that shit. Mark and avoid, dudes. Move on with your life. Stop being judgmental. Yeah, he would go on in these videos, but he never practiced in what he preaches. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then he talks like he's this big, pillar for women's rights. And here he is completely degrading me as a person behind the scenes, a woman, while saying this man is shitty and this man is shitty without seeing his own behavior. And I'm just rolling my eyes being like, okay, dude. Sorry, that shit ain't gonna impress me when I see what you do behind the scenes. Nah. I think fundamentalist Christians, Even though they know the Bible, they surely don't practice it a lot of the time. And they don't treat their wives right, dudes. They don't. Like, I've been married twice by 2 fundamentalists. And do they show love for me? No. No. And they only mad that I reacted to their evil. They're mad because they got caught into doing evil. Well, I'm just going to keep doing what Jesus told me, and that's to expose the unfruitful works of darkness. I know my job. I don't need a man to tell me how to do my job in Christ. I tell everyone they can come to Jesus. Because Jesus is going to take you how you are. Even witches. I tell witches all the time, you can have Jesus. He'll meet you how you are. And he will give you the ultimate of powers. You don't have to do this, like, fiddling with this little herb and that little herb. Nah, Jesus will do way better. Dude, he's got way more power than that shit. Even though that shit is real. But way more power comes from him. Like, if you do that shit and you put Jesus Christ's name on that, whoo, the power you will have. But it's really not your power, it's his power. But your faith in him is what gave you that power, you see? You dig? And yeah, I'll be called a heretic for saying shit like that by these fundamentalist Christians, but you know what? I don't care what a person is or what they're labeled. Anyone could have Jesus. Jesus is awesome. He's the most awesomest dude in the world. He's the ultimate man. Like I said, if you're a dude and you're trying to get me, you better be like Jesus. You better be Jesus. You better be the Messiah. Because I don't think there's any man that I would, like, want other than that is Jesus. Seriously. Because I know he's not going to hurt me. I know he'll be gentle with me. I know he'll love me regardless of my flaws. You know? He'll treat me like a princess. He'll spoil me. He'll protect me. Jesus is far more greater man than any other man. Period. And if you want to call me a white witch, fine, I'm a white witch. I'm a white witch for Jesus, though. Most importantly. But see, these are all labels to me. I look deeper than labels. I see a purpose. I see an intention. Yeah, can you guys all join my Twitch? That'd be sweet. Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Like, I don't judge witches because I understand them in a deep way. I'm related to a lot of witches. I'm pretty sure my mom was a witch, but she never admitted it. I have it in my blood. I'm Irish. That paganism, and not only Irish, but I'm Mohican. So I have that native and that Irish pagan side of me, where I feel the earth. I know the earth is screaming out right now. And the earth is screaming so bad right now. because man wanted to have power and money. So how they did it to control the whole world, they put the dollar based on oil. Happy Pride, Charlie. Happy Pride. I'm like all ready for like the Pride. I need to do a rainbow makeup look, but you know, I'm ready. I got my flag and everything for Pride Month. All out. Oh, that feels so good. I've never gone to Pride, and I've always wanted to go to Pride. I think that would be fun, going to Pride. Because it's like, I'm not hiding that about myself. If you have a call to the earth, then maybe it's time to tend the garden, grow your own food. Yeah! Do I have a Pride look in mind? Oh, yeah. I have, like, Jeffree Star's, it's like the greatest look, greatest palette for, I mean, I know everyone's like James Charles for a rainbow look. No, I have the, Jawbreaker palette. Actually, I have 2 Jawbreaker palettes. Because I love that palette so much that I had to get another one just in case I ran out of it, because it's like the greatest like rainbow look you can do. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it. Now, I have like 2 different ones I would like to do. So I'm gonna do 2 different ones. Make a really cool video about it and edit it and shit, and then put it on. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I love Pride. I love the fact that, you know, people can feel safe. And that's the one thing that Christians judge about it. They're like, it's Pride. It's about Pride. No, it's the one place, one time a year where people can feel safe and not feel like they're being judged by society. Because they are attracted to a certain sex or both sexes, or whatever you wanted, you know, however you feel, whatever you were born as. Nothing to stop you from going to Pride now. Rev has gone. Yeah. Like he was just so freaking homophobic a lot of the time. The blue alien look was the best. Like, okay, I know this is gonna sound like bizarre to some people, but I've been looking into ancient Celtic roots and Irish and I guess you could call them fables. What did they used to talk about? And they were talking about this blue race of aliens, Pleiadians, and they mingled their seed with the Irish, which is why they have the blue eyes. So, like, I feel like I'm part Pleiadian, and when I make myself blue, I feel like more myself than I ever have. And I know that sounds weird. But I feel really comfortable being blue. Like, I feel like this is me. I don't know why. Oh, you could do an alien Pride look. Yeah. That would... Ooh. 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 I just came up with an idea. Like, I love makeup. I love makeup. Oh, you know what? What's a wonderful thing is I don't have to hear that man love bombing me. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. All the time. 1 minute. Also, say whatever you want about G-Man, but he's really good guy because he is protecting me from Jason right now. I do want to say that. He is protecting me from him. And he won't let him come near me and the boys anymore. You know, that's one reason why G-Man's gone after the black Hebrew Israelites, is because of the spousal abuse that, you know, the women go through with the black Hebrew Israelites. He's seen it with his own eyes. He has family members who are black Hebrew Israelites, so he knows. So, like, say what you want, but he does protect women when they're being harmed. So, like, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful, like, I have the authorities helping me, and, you know, I'm glad I'm being protected right now, because what happened wasn't right. I don't care how mad you are, you don't do that to a child. You don't do that to anyone. Kicking someone's head and ribs like that? Holy shit. Do you know if he hit my son in the xiphoid process, he would have had a heart attack and died? That's how close he was. If he hit my kid in the right way, in the head, I hate him for that. Oh, that's awesome, Charlie. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow and do a nice pride look for you guys. That'll be fun. That'll be like my challenge. Shanny doing for the rest of Pride a bunch of pride looks, including the alien pride look, which I hope will be awesome. Ah, this idea, okay? You're gonna love it, okay? I'm so proud of my sons. They're beautiful. I'm so proud of them. Like William really protected me. Like, he really protected me. It was like, Mom, like, there's been a couple times where he's like, Mom, you can't keep going through this anymore. Has he ever been horrid to animals? No. 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 That's one thing he wasn't bad with. But thank God he didn't hurt those babies. Unless I didn't see it. Maybe he did, and I just didn't see it. He didn't do it in front of me, because I would have jumped on his ass for that. Like, don't hurt the babies. Like, my cats are so sweet. Like, Gavin. Like, how could you hurt Gavin? He's such a sweet boy. Last night, he slept right next to my head on the pillow and was holding my hand the whole time. His paw was in my hand. And we were just holding paw and hand together. And it was cute. And it was sweet. And I knew I was going to be okay, because I was really panicking last night. Really bad. You know? And I panicked the first couple days, and I said I was going to take him back, but I had to realize that I'm happier without him. That I'm happier not having to be with that man. I realized how tortured I was in this relationship. And I couldn't do it anymore. And if that makes him sad, if that makes him mad, I don't care. Because I tried. I tried. But I need to take care of me. And I got to take care of my sons. And I don't want my sons to live in fear of the people who live in their household. They deserve to have a safe space. And I deserve to have a safe space. And I didn't have a safe space. I had a space where I had a man constantly menacing over me. Animals feel it. Yeah, they do. And I'm done with that man menacing over me. He's got to let me go. He's got to let me go. So if he comes online and, like, just do me a favor. Like, if he comes online and tries to, like, win me back, I'm not going to watch. But just tell him, dude, she's done. Like, you got to move on. Like, just tell him that. Yeah, exactly. Those sons, my sons are precious. They are so precious, and they're so sweet, and they're so innocent, and they don't deserve any of the shit that they've gone through in life. Where can I get this? Oh, God. I think it's mentalhealthmatters.com. I think that's what it is. But it does. It matters. And when you're not taking care of yourself properly, violence will occur. Period. If you're in a bad, toxic relationship, violence will occur. I mean, it pretty much happened right at the start of the relationship, too. Seeing the anger and shit. But he always did that, can we start again bullshit. If he's in there long enough, he may be clean and stable when he comes out. You may both want a fresh start. Not with each other. Too much damage. I can't even look at him. Dude, I can't even look at him or hear him without going, ugh. Like, once I get the ick, I'm done with the relationship. And he gave me the ick. Like, big ick. Like, the biggest ick. Like, ugh. I'd rather date a donkey or something like that. Fuck that. Man. Lucifer might be kinder at that point. Like, Jesus. Like, I gotta realize, you know, this may be a mental health thing for him, but, like, if it was an impulse control thing, he was thinking about doing that for a long time. Is kicking my kids. Like, that's not an action you do if it just happens. Like, that's, you've thought about that shit. Like, you really thought about that shit. Like, I've struck in people before. I thought about it before I did it. So you've thought about kicking someone's head in. And so fucking gross. Is it raining where we are? Yeah. It's pretty much like that. It's been storming on and off today. And I actually have been enjoying hearing the storm, hearing the rain, hearing the thunder, seeing the lightning, just experiencing nature in its full glory. Oh, yes, he had something against Zach, and it showed in the way he talked to and about him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is, Molly. He is. He really is. Not only a child abuser, but a woman abuser. And I tried. I can't do it anymore. It's killing me. It was killing me. The depression, it was so bad. It's been so bad. Like, when you come to a point where sleep and your dreams are more comforting than your real life, you know you have a problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, all over the East Coast is severe weather. Hi, Gavin, baby boy. How's my handsome man? Come here. You want some loving? You want some loving? My baby. My baby. Oh, there's a Gavin's. He's a good boys. He's a good boys. Yes. Are you happy, boy? Are you a happy boy? Yes. Yes. You're such a sweetie. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves the Gavins. Yes. You got water on your head. Were you drinking from the faucet again, baby? You love drinking from the faucet. Cute little boy. You look brighter and happier because I am. I am so much happier to be away from that. I felt smothered. Just smothered. Like, was he like that with his mom? Like, smothering her constantly? Always needing her attention? Oh my God. I could not do my own thing. I was not allowed to do my own thing. And I hated it. You went offline for a while, but Rev would come on e-begging saying it was for you. I heard you being upset, but he didn't care. Yeah. He didn't care that he, again, ruined my YouTube career. Yeah, thank God I can breathe now. Like... Thank God I can breathe now. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I can be happy. I don't have to feel guilty over being happy because that would piss him off. Oh. I knew if I broke up with him, I would feel free. I'd have a sense of relief. Oh, sorry. That just feels really good. Like, the world is my oyster. I'm so grateful for this journey that's coming in my life and figuring it all out and doing it all. I want this. Like, and I'm gonna have it. Absolutely. Thank you, Kiera. Like, oh. He's such a miserable person. And he made me miserable. And then, remember when he used to threaten people and tell them to K themselves? You remember when he do that? I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. Do you know how much hate I'm gonna get for this? And that would start a fight. Love you too. Like, that would start a fight. Oh my God. So I just learned to shut my mouth and not say anything to him. And then he'd get mad at me for that. But it's like, I wasn't doing anything to you. Why are you mad at me? You're not talking to me. I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted to be talked to. I was telling you something. I'm sorry. I tuned you out. You were talking a mile a minute. Why are you tuning me out? I'm sorry. I'm just like overwhelmed by the amount of talking you've done. Yes, he was so miserable with himself. I feel like a lot of your drama came from him. Yeah. Yeah, it did. Fucking asshole. It sure did. Nah, let him owe that money. Let him rot in jail. I don't care. You think I'm gonna be? You think I'm gonna take the label of being a bad person for protecting my son? And then these idiots are talking about bailing him out. Like, do you want to put my family in danger? Like, you want to say I enable that stuff? You're enabling it by trying to get him into your little crowd so you can have your little drama fest of Shanny's a bad person bullshit that you like doing to me. And frankly, I am so sick of that stupid Shanny's an evil person bullshit, because I'm not. I'm a very loving person. But I don't put up with bullshit. And I don't take shit. And there came a point where I realized I was taking someone's shit and I had to get rid of them. Because he hurt me and my kids too much. Too much. So fuck that shit. I'm burning this bridge. Why do you think I'm being so vocal about it? I'm burning a bridge. I want him to hate me. I want him to despise me. I want him to just acknowledge the sight of me and be completely grossed out by me. I want him to feel that way. I don't want him to love me in his twisted way. I don't want him to obsess about me. I don't want him to think about me. Because frankly, I don't want him in my life anymore. He scared me too much. And he almost destroyed my child. And no loving man, no man of God, no loving father would ever do that to a child. Period. So inappropriate. Take all your frustration out on a kid. Enough, just like that J-Lo movie. Yeah, dude. Ooh, I should watch that movie. She's so good in that movie. I remember going to the movie theater to see in that movie, and I loved it. I loved it. Because that's empowerment, that movie. It shows that women are stronger than what they think they are. You know, men may make you feel weak, make you feel like you're not strong enough, but that's a lie. That's a lie. Because we're the ones who bring man into this world. We're strong. We allow man to come into this world to destroy us. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? And if you're a man that detests that type of behavior, good for you. Please don't do it to your woman. Don't do it to your woman. Because you're destroying that trust. But at the same time, you're destroying that trust. You're empowering that woman to leave your ass. So, he may have thought for a little while he had power over me. He may have thought for a little while he had that over me, that power. But he sure found out. He sure found out that I have the ultimate power. I was just biding my time. And I got my out. And I'm out. I'm out. And I'm done. I want to have fun with my life. I want to take my sons camping. I want to take them camping, and I want to roast marshmallows over the fire with them, and I want to talk good stories with them, and just have a good time with them. I want to go on a vacation with my kids. I wish I could make that possible. I heard Rev was talking to another woman. Was that woman just lying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. It's his business. I was loyal. I was loyal. So, that's all I gotta say about that. I did what I needed to do. You didn't know. You think that man would love us? Nope. He's like, fuck you, I ain't loving no one but myself. And I'm like, okay, I see that in your actions. And he did. He showed that in his actions. He showed that he didn't truly love me. He showed me that he didn't truly love the boys. Because love isn't hurt. Love isn't keeping your family misery. Love is boasting your family up and trying to give them as much joy as possible. That's love. That's love. Not that other bullshit. Alright. I'm taking off. Come watch me on Twitch. I shall be on in a couple hours, but right now I'm gonna watch a movie with the Yunnin, and we're gonna have a good time. So, peace and maranatha. I love you guys. Stay strong, women and men. Don't let someone overtake you and control you. You can leave. You can do it. I did it, and I'm not the strongest person and the strongest willed person. Like, I suffer from really bad depression, so I did it. I did it because I had to. He was killing me. So, you do it too. Love you guys.